Alright, what's up guys? So today we're going to be doing a little video, educational video. This is not much of an educational channel, but for today's purposes, it's going to have to be. I bought a bike for $460 about a year ago. Really old bike, 2005, 2007-ish. I can't quite figure out which one it is, but we're going to do a few modifications. Well, no, I lie. One modification today. One's already been done before. I did not make a video of it. But this one seems a little more important than the other one. So, that being said, let's get right into it. But before we do, a few disclaimers. The job here being done is highly dangerous. If you don't know how to use power tools, be very careful. Take a lesson. Something like that. So today I'm going to be grinding down the big chainring, making it into a Bashguard on my mountain bike. It's a full suspension Chumba from back in the day. Long time ago they made these. Nowadays, most people have a 1x something. So if you have that, you can probably disregard this video. Unless, of course, you would just want to watch it for entertainment purposes only. To watch how us, the less fortunate, the less rich, struggle with our daily lives. So anyway, that being said, let's go check it out. Let's go. Where's the camera? Where's the camera at? Let's go check it out. Yes, I'm new to this, okay? Wait. Yes, I'm new to this, okay? Stop laughing. Anyway, let's go. Here is the bike. Here is the chainring. I don't really use it for much, the big one. And I've got a total of 3. Today, I'm gonna make the big one a Bashguard. Let's go. So there's 4 bolts holding it together. They're 2-ended. I'm not sure what they're called. Remove them. Here it is. One side goes from the inside. Use a pretty large flathead screwdriver to get those off. Then you undo the rest of them. They're kind of wedged in behind the other chainring. So here I go using a small screwdriver. Didn't have a big one. Kind of do what you gotta do. This is not a professional fix your bike channel. This is I didn't have enough money to get a proper bike channel. So there it goes. Comes right off. Nice and easy. The other ones stay on. No need to take them off. You're not going to be breaking those things anyway, so they should be fine. Put the bolts in place. That way you don't lose them. I always lose extra parts. Then you have to go buy them. They're hard to find, especially for an older bike. So there we go. There's one. See? Just put them in place. You don't have to fully tighten them, just so they don't get lost while you're messing around with your other chainring. And the smaller one has them too, but we're not removing those for any reason. No. Alright, so here are your tools, your chainring. If you have a proper vise, I would recommend using that. Oh, lost some trash, pick it up before it goes to your neighbor's yard. Unless, of course, you don't like your neighbors. So here we go. Using proper tools is a lot easier. Me, I'm just going to use this clamp. Definitely bring some of these. Alright, then you get the grinder. Don't forget your battery. Pardon the bad camera angle, I didn't check it beforehand. But for these purposes, you should probably know what you're doing with the power tools. So here you cut the teeth off one by one, little by little. You don't want to do too much, because then you're just going to start cutting the wood or whatever you have them. Alright, so here I messed up the camera angle. Again, I blocked the view. And then you continue on. Cut the other teeth off, and then whatever. I'm not sure if you're supposed to be cutting that off, but whatever was attached to it prior, is no longer there. Like I said, I have no idea what was on this bike before, so I'm cutting off anything that's going to cause me possible damage if I slip my foot. So here you see all the teeth are off, then you get a motorcycle pass. Battery again, definitely unplug it. Changing circle name. So now you finalize the grind down, you make it a little smoother with a bigger ring that's made for grinding down rough surfaces. As you see, it's a thicker wheel. And then you just continue it on for the next couple. I guess you would say quarters. Do it in quarters. It's a little easier. As you see, my kind of ghetto setup. Don't mind the gas and the oil. It's more than 15 feet away. I'm not doing it right over it. My recommendation, don't even do that. Do it as far away as possible. You know, like 30 feet would be nice. So here we go. Doing it really, really fast. Because the joys of editing. So you can see the teeth are kind of getting a little more ground down right there. Getting rid of them. Forgot the earplugs. Definitely bring your earplugs. So that being said, finish it up on one side. It's going to be really sharp on the other. So in a minute we're going to flip it over. So you want to kind of smooth it out as much as you can. Get the little rivets, whatever they're called. Still not sure what those things are for. Touch it, feel if it's warm. Don't want to burn your hands. Now this side, I don't know what's going on. But it's nice and sharp, so we're going to attempt to dull it down a bit. But also might have to end up putting tape around the edges. Don't know how sharp it's going to be, so see what happens. Look at it, inspect it, see where you're gonna grind it down. You don't want to just start grinding stuff away. That's how you mess things up, and then you have to go buy a proper Bashguard, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea, other than trying to have to find it. So my main reason of doing this was because I couldn't find one. So here I am. So here we're gonna tone down the edge, because if you angle grind it from one side, angle it from the other, it's gonna end up with a really sharp ridge like a knife. Not a very sharp knife, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be dragging your calf across it either way. Alright, so now I'm gonna grab some 100 grit sandpaper. That's all I had at the time. And sand it down. There we go. So we're finishing it up here. Gotta check for the smoothness that you prefer. If you want, you can use 800 grit sandpaper. Make it really nice and smooth. Well, for the most part, it's good. It's got that lumpiness to it for a DIY job, which is, you know, fine for the purposes of this here job. I'd say it's fine. A little paint job, make it a little contrast. The cool purple, a little bit of cool red. I don't know. Probably gonna demolish the chrome later on, but I don't know. Or just get a new bike. Wait, no. That defeats the purpose of this here to your left gear. Let's go see how the gears work. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna tone it down. So we got it on that gear. We're gonna drop it down. And we're good to go in the small gear. Then we're gonna pop it up one. It works fine. Looks like it got on there just fine. And then we're gonna do what we should not do. Gonna click it one more time, because obviously, since this is the DIY cheap it out channel, we're obviously not gonna get that fixed right away. So if you do it, depending on how far it's adjusted, which it shouldn't be, it's just gonna scrape on it. I wouldn't recommend doing it. I usually don't much change my front two gears. If you are watching this and you have a 1x12 or whichever 10, whatever you have back there, consider yourself lucky and disregard everything. Unless of course you get yourself a nice oldie cheap bike that you just want to screw around with. So if you can see, there's a little bit of bumpiness to it, which is fine. It's just protecting the chain from falling off, which I have a big problem with when it's on the smallest ring or on the biggest ring. So keeping it on the middle ring going downhill kind of keeps me grounded as far as keeping my chain on. It's kind of the main reason I did it. I've never actually slipped my pedal and cut my calf open on the teeth that I had here before, but I feel a lot better not having them anymore, especially on the fact that in the last year I have not used that chainring once. Alright. Man. Alright. And that's how you get it done. That's how you get done one of those custom-made chain rings. Some other time, when I get another derailleur hanger, I'm going to show you guys what started all of this, incentivized me to do it. Right now I'll show you a quick little sneak peek. So here we got some unnatural lighting called a flashlight. Alright, so here if you can see my derailleur hanger, looks like the frame piece, it's kind of sticking out past the frame. This is a very, very old frame, 2005 to 2007-ish area is when they were made. So there is one company that beefed them up, but they beefed them up around the edges too. Maybe it's not exactly from this exact frame, but it's pretty close. So that's all I had to work with. So I machined it out a little bit with a grinder that you saw in the video. And doing that, it's been working just fine. It is a little thicker and keeps my bike going a little smoother. So we'll see what else we can fix up on this thing.